Hey, how we doing? Everything's a mess here. What is going on? None of the buttons work. Nothing's working. Oh dear. I disconnected and moved everything around on Wednesday for the shortwave session. I had everything unplugged and cameras moved and focus. Oh my God. Well, well. Never mind. We'll get there. Strange, this Stream Deck doesn't seem to be working with this stream now, which is a bit unusual because it always works. It might be that my icons are all in the wrong position, but there you go. I've just got to click buttons today instead of pushing buttons. How are we all doing, everybody? Looks like Dom was in first. We got Brett in. Harb's in. Hi, Harb. You think you're going to fall asleep? Oh, dear. Well done for joining us, Harb, anyway, mate. Anthony Carter, afternoon, Auntie. David Tagg, hi, David. Colin, Phil Taylor, Andy Cowley, Barry Charnley, Rob Titheridge, Nick Petronics, hi, Nick. Rob Cross, good evening. It's evening over there, Rob? Hi, Benji, Luigi, hi. We got Multi Towers, Floppy Fred, and Jess. How you doing, Jess? So I think things are sort of working. We've got the rubbish cheap batteries in the microphone, so that will go at some stage. And the Stream Deck's not working, so I'm going to struggle a little bit with that. But there you go. Yeah, it's just frozen up for some reason. I daren't try and restart it because it'll crash the stream. How you doing, Paddy? How you doing, mate? Hi, Gavin. It's got there in the end anyway. Oh, Christ, 1:15, look. Nearly. Bit late, that one. But I'm here. I'm here. Let's say the cameras are all in different positions. So this one's in a bit of a different position than it normally is. It's normally sort of over here more. But you can just see more of my mess in the background. That's all it is. Same time. So I meant to say good afternoon. No worries, Rob. Yeah, and we're with you. We're with you. So today we're going to do a giveaway on the old Roberts R200 that was kindly donated by Mr. Racing Demon himself. I need a solar power powering that mic. I have got an external battery pack that I normally use with it, Harvey, and welcome, mate. But unfortunately today it's not charged up. Well, it is. It's on charge. So this is. I'm trying to zoom in now. I think if I just cut like that, bang, there we are. So this is up for grabs today. If you haven't already entered, you need to make sure that you do, and I'll give you a little while to enter. So somehow I've got to try and do picture in picture with this, which I think is that one there. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's get you. Let's pop the keyword and everything back in here. Look. So keyword to this one, if you want to win it, is Robert. Okay, keyword Robert, and I think put that in there. No, there we go. So the keyword is Robert if you want to win this, and you've got to put it in the video from a couple weeks ago. So let me just get you onto the video you need to be on. There we go. So we've got adverts running on this by the looks of it at the moment. So let me just post the link in the chat here. So you need to go to this video. Afternoon, Mike. So that's the video you need to go to. And let's see if I can do the screen capture. It's going to be a bit messy because I haven't got the what's his name? The watching me call it. So you need to go to this video here from the 27th of June. Sunday Live, let's give away Robert, and you need to put the word Robert in the text, in the comments section. I don't know, what am I doing here? What's going on? So yeah, you need to go to the comments here and just type the keyword in Robert in there and hit it. You need to be subscribed, so you need to hit the little bell. You need to hit the subscribe tab, and also give it a thumbs up if you would. So just click the thumbs up. I've given myself a thumbs up. Look, how'd you go? I've got one thumbs downer. Obviously somebody doesn't want to win it. Not to worry. So yeah, we've got 57 comments in there so far, and 70 thumbs up. So I think we're on target, but you do need to be a subscriber. And hopefully somebody will win it later on. I'm going to use the comment picker here again. I've subscribed this time. I've joined, whatever that is, and I've bought the chap a coffee. So I bought the chap a coffee. Saves us a bit of time when I'm doing it, for using his software yet again. Right, let's get back to Robert then. So here he is, all done. Have I got a battery in it? Yes, I have. Okay, I've even got a battery in it there. So it's finished, all done, all back in its case. You'll have to sort your own battery. This is one of my rechargeable ones, I think. But it's aligned. It's good to go. It's good to go. Just need to give it a once over with the old polishing cloth, and we're quids in, sorted. So there you go. Your chance to win a working, very nice Roberts R200 from Mr. Racing Demon himself, Mike. So thank you again, Mike, for that. Hi, Mike, how are you? You won't be long. You've got a lot of punters to feed for a certain football match out later on. Be with you in spirit for about a gallon of San Miguel. No worries, Mike. Enjoy it, mate. I think that we're there. Okay. So that's how you can win it, and at some stage during the proceedings, we will get this given away. As I say, it's open to everybody that's a subscriber, and as I say, just make sure you've hit the like button on the video. If it goes abroad, it would be nice to get a contribution towards the postage, because posting to the States and places like that, I'm happy to do it, but it's going to cost an arm and a leg. Floppy, some lucky person's going to enjoy using it. It is really sensitive as well. I mean, I'm surprised. It's as good as, if not better than, a lot of my other transistor radios here. It really does pick up well. It's picking up all the interference, so it must be good.
Why might you want to evolve? Well, because you need to. Because butterflies are such an important creature in the garden. They're pollinators. And very often they can even pollinate plants.
So there you are, Robert. I've touched up some of the nicks in the rec scene, so you cannot see where I've done that. The paint I've got is pretty much an exact match for it. I notice I've just got a little tiny bit to touch up in there if I'm being extra finicky. So I will do that, because I am finicky. So there you go. Mac Fishing, how you doing, mate? will be a fantastic set for someone to win. It certainly will. I mean, it's been since Christmas since I've done a giveaway. And talking about Christmas giveaways, I've actually got today, well not today, end of this week, this dark brown arrived to repaint the Hacker badge. In fact, I forgot I've got the badge in my pocket because it's been down in the ultrasonic cleaner, the Hacker badge off the RP30 for Nathan. So what a job trying to get a brown gloss paint. I mean, it looks black. It looks black, but it is a dark brown. So this all flaked off when I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. So I'm going to need to wire brush it or stick it in some thinners to get the rest of it off. Then I'll paint it, let it go off for a couple of days, and then just sand the top back. And it'll look like a brand new badge on an old radio then. Or I could just touch it up, I suppose. But I think I will do it properly. In for a penny, in for a pound, isn't it? Right, let's sort out this all these screens, and I need to go and get Daniel's radio. I don't know if Daniel's in yet. He will be, I'm sure. And Mr. Mancave should be in at some stage. Because at the moment you're on your own, Nick. You're moderating Home Alone, Nick. So good luck with that. Right, let me keep pushing the buttons and nothing's happening because the Stream Deck isn't connected. So let me go and get some Daniel's RP18. If you remember last week, this is really annoying. This. We don't want to see more news. I keep getting this news thing keeps popping up on the screen for some reason. Let me go and get Daniel's RP18 a minute then, and we'll carry on with that today. Because I haven't had chance to do a lot to it. I haven't done anything to it. It's been a bit of a manic week this week. It's been a very manic week. A very manic week. Now, last week we took the transistors out of the AM section on this one. Took the transistors out the AM section, and they're here somewhere in a little they're in there. So we're going to zap those, refit them, and hopefully we'll get AM back up and working. I think this is the one where we've got a short on the amplifier, isn't it, if I remember rightly? Spanky, have you missed anything? No. Only, obviously you need, I think you've already entered though, Simon, haven't you? To win the R200? I think you have. I've only just started, mate. It was a little bit late today because I had technical issues again, as usual. But that was totally my doing, the technical issues today, because I disconnected all the cameras for last Wednesday. And I hope you enjoyed last Wednesday. Let's stick this camera on now. Stick that one up there. Yeah, I'm back on this camera now. Am I? No, I'm on that one still. Oh, you gotta love it, haven't you? There we are. I'm now on the right camera. I'm on the right camera. So yeah, hope you enjoyed Wednesday. It was a good bit of fun. I enjoyed it. It got a little bit disjointed near the end because it was I sort of let it go into a bit of a free for all. But I think we could have spent probably the whole session on just medium wave, and we didn't do a lot of shortwave, to be honest. For a shortwave listening session, we didn't do a lot of shortwave. So next time maybe we'll skip the medium wave, long wave, and go straight into shortwave. And if we do all of the shortwave, then we can do some medium wave afterwards, perhaps. But if you like that, please leave a comment in that video, and that'll encourage me to do it again, because there's not a lot of support for it. It's not really worth doing, is it? So yeah, getting back to Daniel's radio then. So we had a short on the amplifier, and I believe we found some of these blue dallies were at fault, which is no surprise. These are a bit of a nightmare. There was a couple or two or three of these that were way out of whack. and we popped Nathan's amplifier in just to test it, which I'll get down again. So that's the amplifier that's all ready to go into the RP30. So we know that this radio works as far as the amplifier is concerned, but it's not got any IF. So we should be able to get these transistors zapped and back in here. Take these dallies out. I've already took one Elka mode out, which is this red thing. Well, I've just done with that little tub. Cracking up. Huh. That's bizarre. Oh, there. Yes, I've already taken an Elka mode out, which is this one here. I don't think we tested that one, did we? 300 microfarads at 10 volts. I don't think we tested that one, so we're going to be doing a bit of capacitor bingo at some stage. Hi Brett, how are you? Just been having a snooze. Very nice. You enjoyed last Wednesday, Simon? Excellent. Don't dilly-dally. Oh dear. Elka mode. Right. Let me think. We need to hook up for zapping then, don't we? Because we've got some transistor to zap. And I think we did test these, didn't we? And was it only one that had shorts? I can't remember now. As I say, it's a bit of a mess in here because normally my YouTube setup is fixed. I don't move it at all. I keep all the cameras the same, all the same settings, same focus, everything. But I've altered it all. So I need to set up two profiles, I think. One for the shortwave sessions and another one for our normal usual Sunday session. So I think everybody that came in on the live stream on Wednesday enjoyed it. I'll just link this power supply together. Yeah, I think everybody enjoyed it that took part, and I'm sure there was a lot watching that didn't take part, and hopefully they were able to have a bit of a tune around and found some new stations to listen to. Right, let me sort my zapping situation out then, and we'll get these transistors zapped. Hopefully we won't blow any up this time. So let's get up to, what have we got? 60, we'll go 50 volts. Let's chuck 50 volts up, stick the current up a bit. Find me zapping cap. Dom, nothing like a bit of medium wave. Yeah, we had a hell of a lot of medium wave stations, Dom. I don't even think we got up to 1 meg. You know, we were going through, there's so many stations in there, it was unreal. Really good session on medium wave. Could have gone on for hours just doing medium wave. Lots of stations up country and abroad. What am I looking for? My zapping cap. Where's that gone to? Is that it there? 100 microfarads, 100 volts, that'll do. Right. Let's see if we can get the overhead camera going. Cool, that's a bit loud, isn't it? Let's just tone that down a little bit. Not too much. No. Oh well. It's one or the other, isn't it? Right. Caps. Let's get to it. Transistors even. Where's the goat gone? We're going to need him today. Yeah, I should think so. We're going to need the goat today. Loads of Spanish stations. You're right, Nick. Absolutely loads. And a lot of the same station on different frequencies as well. So a bit of a recap on these as to what's what. I numbered these from 1 to 3, top to bottom, didn't I? And I think number 1 was the very first one, and that was actually the worst of all. Had shorts, but actually we won't. We'll just carry on and get this done because I have already tested these. So let's not repeat it. So basically, they all need zapping. So let's get them zapped. So I'm here, aren't I? Afternoon. No, I've already said afternoon, Chief Floppy. I'll tell you what, it's a pain not having the old Stream Deck online. I don't know why that is. I did quickly try and reset it, but it was already running over, so let's leave it as it is. So I take it a lot of you are going to be watching the football later on. I should be long finished by then, so I won't be interfering with that. It says that Mr. Mike Atlantis is already involved with it. He says he's cooking for lots of people, so I don't know whether you've got a few people around, Mike, or you're running a pub, or what's going on. Are you up the local village hall, or have you just got a load of people around your house? Alright, just having a bit of a straighten up of the legs on these. Then we'll get Zapparoni in. I think you've all seen me zap transistors enough times now to not need a lesson in how I'm doing it. So if anyone else is joining us that doesn't know, then you'll be able to see. No beards on the F117s. You'll make a Q multiplier to get better medium wave signals. Got all the bits, just need to get the soldering iron out. Radio cope, yeah, we had radio cope. We had RNE? There was 2 or 3 RNE stations, I think it was. Loads of them, Dom. You can watch it back. I know there's a couple copyright hits on it. I don't think they demonetized it, but I've definitely got some copyright hits. Right, there we go. I straightened the legs out on them. So first thing we've got to do is join the base collector and emitter together, just to make them one junction. Otherwise we'll kill the transistor. As I say, there is quite a high likelihood that we'll kill it anyway, but let's try not to. Excuse me, got a bit of a frog in my throat, just had some lunch. Okay, and I like to join the positive to the 3, and I join the shield to the negative. Just a good habit to get into, really. So yeah, the idea is that we touch the 2 junctions together. Bzz. That's the theory, and you need to make sure you get this the right way around. And the way to check these AF117s. Let's get you in a bit closer. So if you see the AF117, well, this is a 114, I think, isn't it? No, it is a 117. So if you look at the legs underneath, you'll notice there's a bigger gap just here. So that's the collector on that side of the transistor. Then you've got a big gap. Then it's base collector emitter. So that's how you know which way around to do it. So you need to make sure that this isn't connected to one of the 3 that I've joined up there. So that's just hanging off the shield at the moment, ready to touch onto this cap. So the idea is to charge the cap up 50 volts, touch it, bang, all the all the whiskers gone, and away we go. So let's hook up, making sure we get this the right way round. I've done it so many times backwards and it does go bang. It's a bit scary. Right. Find the hole. No drama there. It's not drawing any current. So let's just discharge that. 2.2K, I usually use it. 220 ohm, that'll do. I mean, you can just stick a screwdriver across it, I suppose. I just use a resistor to discharge it a bit gentler, so to speak. The next thing to do is just join that leg to there. Then I'm going to connect it up again. That makes me jump every time. Bloody thing. Right, and we're just going to give it a tap. Flip it over, give it another tap. Just in case there's any little shorts that are fairly close but not quite there yet. I'll just get rid of that, turn that off. Discharge. I'll leave it with the legs together so as I know. Right, on to the next one. On to the next one. Derek, how you doing, mate? It was a bit like Name That Tune. Well, we were trying to find it. Manx Radio. I don't think we actually picked up Manx Radio. Well, we probably did actually. I did have Manx Radio on my list of ones to tune into, but that sort of went out the window, my little list, because there was a hell of a lot more on. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot more on than I initially expected. That's the right way around, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's get rid of that solder out of the way. Find the hole. Again. Oh, woohoo! What was that? Bit of a leg touching situation there. Hell. It says no drama, but then I managed to fuse those two legs together. Let's do that again. not the sparks. Dear oh dear. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, so I just touched the shield leg to one of the others then. So we might not have a transistor there to play with now. But it's good practice to turn that off every time, actually. Hell, you don't want to do that. Right, let me just join those. As I say, it might be that I've just killed that one. We'll see. We will see. Or killed my power supply, one of the two. Surprising how big a spark you can get from for 50 volts, isn't it? I did have the ampage pumped up a bit though. And we'll do 5 amps that power supply. You make it look easy. Change of underwear for Mr. Cruncher. You did say fire in the hole, it certainly was. I know, sparky sparkies. Right, we better have a look at this one. Because if that one's no good, I'm going to have to dig another one out and sap. Let's have a little look at this one. Oh, cool. I don't like sparks. Don't like sparks, scares me. Right, let's see if we've still got a transistor there or whether I've just killed that one. Hopefully we have. So the idea of this is to try and keep this one as authentic as possible, because I think Daniel, this is part of his collection. Right, have we or haven't we? Yes, she's still there. She's still there. Excellent. That's a bit of luck. Right, let's try not to do that again. What it was, I had the legs too close together, and when I just moved it, it just touched well, not momentarily, it touched quite a lot, didn't it? Yeah, I touched cloth as well with my underwear. Fire in the hole, certainly was. Yeah, so you need to make sure that you keep that one well out of the way. Right, just solder those 3 together again. This is the last one. I had a lot of late nights this week, a lot of late nights. Mrs. Cruncher's been working on lates this week, and I've sort of stayed up. I've stayed up and waited for her to get home, so I've been going to bed like 2 o'clock in the morning for the last week. I'm not used to it. Just not used to it. And we had a late night for the shortwave listening, didn't we? Right, find the hole. Let's go again. Hopefully, this is number 1. So this is the one with the shorts. Hell. Right. So bear in mind that is still charged, so you do need to discharge it. Join that together. Make sure that's the right way around. Yes, it is. Nothing touching. There we go. Right, that one we've tested. Just got to disconnect these two. Right, let's see if these are transistors still. To make sure I won't take that out of zapping mode yet, just in case one of these isn't right. Let's have a look, see if we've still got transistors. Mike, for new underwear, yeah. I need it. Huggies, I need Huggies pull-ups, Mike. Yeah, I need Huggies pull-ups, I think. So before I test this, of course, I was meant to say one of our supporters and someone that was in our messenger group, in the Radiocruncher messenger group, Stephen Devereaux, sadly passed away this week. I had a message from his sister on the messenger group saying that sadly he passed away. I don't know any more than that, but you know, if you are watching, Stephen's sister, then our condolences to you and the family. So always really sad to lose a friend, a supporter, and someone that's really keen on the hobby. So yeah, apologies and condolences to the family. Don't know what else to say really. Stephen Hall, how are you, mate? So yeah, our thoughts go out to Stephen Devereaux and his family, and wish him all the best for the future. There you go. And I've got to get back on my thing. So let's. Oh, there we go. Hi Theo. It was a good shortwave DX night. The South got most of the logs. You done the best, Theo, of all. All the transitions were coming up. All the transmissions were coming up from the South. I think you definitely won it. What time of night is best for shortwave listening? Probably when it gets dark, Stephen. Well, it is when it gets dark. As soon as that sun goes down, all the stations seem to pick up. You don't seem to have as much noise on the bands in the evenings either. Right. So yeah, Stephen's been in my messenger group for a number of years actually. So yeah, very sad to lose another person. Right, here we go then. Does this one work? Yes. That one's good. And the last one, fingers crossed, is this 3 out of 3? Is it 3 out of 3? Let's have a look. Yes. Yes, all 3 done. Yeah, we have Gary, sadly, earlier in the year, and now Stephen. There we go. Right, all 3 zapped, so they can all go back in. Let me think. Is it easier to change the caps first? Not really. So I'm going to fire the desoldering tool up. Let's get some of my junk out of the way here. I'm going to grab some of the black stuff because it's still cold and it's only 1.8 units, look, 4.1%. Hashtag weak but nice. So that's going to go in me a minute while the desoldering station. You're in the home counties. You've got 3 shortwave sets. Yeah, have a listen of an evening Stevens. Ever listen in the evening, you should find that there's quite a lot on there, hopefully. Well, there will be. Mine was absolutely full of stations. Every single place there could be a station, there was. It wasn't so great on shortwave. There was a fair bit on shortwave, but it's mainly Radio Romania. We had China Radio International, and there was a few other stations. There was a Greek Voice of Greece, I think it was. But yeah, we had quite a good session. So I will do it again when I've caught up on my sleep. Meal in a glass, yeah, good stuff. Boys from the Black Stuff, I remember that. I remember that, Mike. Old TV series, Yosser Hughes, wasn't it? The old headbutter. Oh dear. Right, so we don't need to zap anymore, so let me just disconnect my link on the power supply, otherwise I get in all sorts of trouble. Okay, how are we doing? 370 degrees. As I say, everything is such a mess here at the moment. Literally chucked everything everywhere to set myself up over the other side of the room. It's nice to get the old shortwave kit out though and give it a whirl. Right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to put these back in. So luckily for us, Hacker have actually, if I can get the light off of it, I don't know if you can see that or not. Where's the light coming from? Directly above. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Hacker have very kindly labelled the connections for us. You can see a couple of the holes there have still got solder in them, and it's these upright ferrule things. They're a bit of a pain to clear because they are stuck up from the board. Gives a job, that's it, yeah. Gives a job. I remember Boys from the Black Stuff. I used to like that series. Oh, I've got my camera tied up with the desoldering tool now, and that's tied it up even more. Don't want to burn the there we go. Oh, gives a jab. It gives the jab. Corp Radio International. It's that one, and the next one. It's done. I'm just going to do the others out of shot a minute. That doesn't sound like it's unblocked. That one is. You've got to put a fair bit of heat into these ferrules because they won't clear else. Sean, how you doing, mate? Is Daniel in, is he? All right, Daniel. All right, mate. Yeah, we're in butchering your radio, Daniel. There we go, clear. hardest one of all, I think, the hole on the shield. I can't really get the desoldering tool in there, so I'm going to have to go in from the back on that. And that's the second one in there. It actually doesn't look blocked on the camera, but it is. It's better. That should have cleared them. So let's do the hardest one first, which is down there. I've got that upside down, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. So it was transistor number 1 that went in there. Just dress the legs a little bit. Turn that desoldering tool off for a minute. And there was somebody that posted me a link to silencing that desoldering tool. So thank you very much for that, and we will have a go at that, because I have got a better fan for it here somewhere. It was up there, but it's disappeared now. Stuff does go walkabout in here. It's unreal. I don't know where the hell it goes, but the gremlins get in here and whip stuff overnight. I come back in to try and work, and it's all gone. Right, so it's collector shield base emitter. Now it's a bit of a fiddle to get these in. I'm not going to say too much because I'm hoping it'll go well, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely, put it that way. Rolf, how you doing, mate? You're a beginner, but you've been really useful watching my videos. You repaired a small guitar amp yesterday. Oh, well done, mate. The more you do, the easier it gets, Rolf. How are we going to get this in here? It's really awkward to get this particular one in. I'm going to try it with the forceps. So you put one in, the other one comes out. Yeah, we have still got blocked some hole there. That shield still isn't clear. So I'm going to have to see if I can get in there and clear it. So hopefully you've all entered to win that Roberts R200. If you haven't, then get on and put your comment in. I will refresh it just before we draw it as well for late entries. So yeah, that shield hole is still just a bit blocked there. If I go over this side, see a bit better. Shield is just blocked. Can I get it in there without burning anything? No, I can't get in there. Can I get in over the top without burning anything? No, I can't. So I'm going to have to go in the bottom. I'm going to have to go in the bottom again, so apologies for the camera angle for a second. So we get a bit of heat in here and we'll see if I can suck that out. That sounded like it went. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. That's clear now, isn't it? Yeah, clear. Let's try again then to get this little monkey in here. So collector and shield are in. Nice. This one popped out, or did they all go in? Did they all go in? I can't see. Where's my eyes? Yeah, I've done those before, and I've not soldered one. Yeah, they're all in there. So yeah, your RP18 is getting the works today, Daniel. Let's get her done. Sort out Daniel's bill and get it back to him. You do want to put a bit of solder in, because you want it to go right the way down into the ferrule, really. Come on, in you go. Plus you've also got to make sure that the ferrule is soldered onto the board. Okay. Well, that should be done. The emitter, that end one there, we'll just give that a little bit more. Can't see the solder at the other side, but it's soldered this side. There we go. One down. Just want to move that away so it's not touching the actual IF transformer. Not that it matters now because it's not, it is connected to ground, but rather it didn't touch. There we go. Next, number 2, coming number 2. Solder our light again. Do a bit of leg dressing. How's our battery doing? Nearly down to 2 bars. It won't be long before the battery goes. Patrick, how are you, mate? Mrs. Cruncher hides stuff to keep me out of the way. Yeah, it's not very nice here, Stephen. It's drizzly, rainy, very dark. You're watching on the side, Sean, are you? Firing up the DAC 10 tomorrow. Very nice, Rolf. Don't have the luxury of a vari I can isolate, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah. Good luck with that, Rolf. You do need a dim bulb tester, definitely. You like your RP18s better than your Hunters. I got to agree with you there, Mike. I love the sound of the RP18. To some, it's too mellow. It hasn't got the sort of tonal range, I don't suppose, that the Hunter has got, but it depends what sort of style music you're listening to, isn't it? if you like the oldies and that, then it's very hard to beat the RP18. In fact, it's one of the best sounding hackers in my opinion of all, if not the best sounding hacker. There you go, I've made the statement now, I can't take it back. But no, I've been an ambassador for these for many years. The trouble with me is I've got obviously I've got a couple or three here of my own, but I keep robbing them for bits for other people's radios when I'm fixing them. So I think mine's got no amplifier, it's got no control knobs. They're all gone. They've all gone to other people's radios. The only thing I won't get rid of is the aerials, because aerials for hackers are like rocking horse poo. Let's get that one. Yeah, that one's easier. The hardest one is that one in the back there, because it's in behind everything. The rest go in fairly easy. That one's in. Have I got that the right way around? Hang on. Yes, I have. I had to double check then. Last thing we want to do is put a transistor in wrong. It won't damage the radio, but it certainly won't work either. Let's get them soldered up. Let's pop a little bit of flux in there just to help it flow down the ferrules. Ferrule? Ferrule? Where's me ferrule? So we've got another 4 of these transistors to do in the FM section yet. Okay, the collector's not flowed that great, so let's just give that a little bit more. Let's get it right down to the other side. I mean, you don't need to solder them right to the other side, I don't suppose, but I always have done. You're supposed to be careful with, yeah, it's come through now. You're supposed to be careful with transistors. You're not supposed to put much heat into them, but I can't say I've ever, touch wood, damaged a transistor by overheating it. Shut that back up again. Right, on to the last one down here, or last one on the AM section. Hopefully this camera's all right for you. It does look quite good from here, but you never know. You know a carpenter who can make some of that for me. Nice one, Theo. Peter, how are you, mate? Highlight of your Sunday afternoon, very relaxing. Thank you very much, mate. There's not many people that I actually watch live. There's not many people that do radio repairs live. Chris has started doing them, which has been quite nice, but he's not done any for a little while. Mr. All the Gear, no idea. I think he was having a bit of camera troubles and that, so whether he's sorting himself out with some new kit, I don't know. Let's have a word with him, see how he's getting on. Right, just tidying up the legs a bit so as they'll go through the ferrules. Ferrules. Let's get excess solder off. So the spacing on this end one is quite wide for some reason. Probably to do with the board layout, I suspect. But, it's always best to have this capacitor out of the way for this one, because it can be very difficult to get in-house. And if you're replacing these with GT322Bs or AF127s, this end one here is a hell of a stretch, really. What's going on there? Why not that going? We got a blockage there? No, no, we just got a dodgy leg. We got a dodgy leg. I've still got a bit of solder on it. I swear my eyes are getting worse, you know. So emitter, base, shield, go on. And a bit of a stretch over to the collector. Right. Let's burn that one in. Mike! Thank you, mate. Yeah, we've got to sort Daniel out, haven't we? Got to get him hooked up. Should have my extractor on here, shouldn't I? Daniel's nervous. Well, we're doctoring his nice old Hacker Sovereign. I was hoping to have got this done in the week, but as I say, it's been absolutely mental. I've managed to wreck the windscreen on my car. I've had to have 2 new tyres this week on the front of the car. And I went to see my grandson for his first birthday party yesterday. And Stone jumped up and has put massive great cracks in my windscreen. So I've got to have a new windscreen now. And what I didn't realise is that I'd set my excess on the insurance to 115 quid. So normally your excess on windscreens is about 50 quid, give or take. But I didn't realise mine was 115 quid until I went to claim for it. So that was an expensive trip up, really. Not to worry, it was good to see him anyway. Right, that's all 3 of the transistors done. Fire the desoldering tool back up again and we'll get these capacitors done. Dwarf, how you doing, mate? Oh, Dean, sorry. Dean, how are you, mate? Yeah, not sure where Chris is. I haven't seen him about for a while, Mac, but he is a busy chap, so... Yeah. Cheers, Brett. Daniel! Happy Sunday to you as well, mate. Right, we need to get this, let's do this one first because that one's already out. If I can find my little pot again, so let's see what that one was. I think I said 300, didn't I? 300 at 10 volts, Elka mode. So it'll be interesting to see what that one reads, unless we've already done it. 300 at 10 volts. I'm sure that Daniel only wants axial caps in this. I assume, Daniel, that you want the most expensive caps that you can get in it. You've got to be careful with these because they are a bit of a tight squeeze. Will that fit? Just. Only the best. Only the best for Daniel. Moderator, channel supporter, and family man. We're going to fix him up. We can rebuild it. The $6 million radio. Right, that way round. There's a bit of a tight squeeze, but they will go. You've just got to bend the legs in the right direction. There we are, number one. Let's burn it. Bernie, burn it. Cliches, yeah, I'm sure Daniel wants only the best. £15 a capacitor, it's a bargain. Tell you what, that's quite a big ground plane on that. Worth every penny. A bargain. It's a bargain, Mike. And these axial capacitor legs are quite a bit thicker than your normal capacitors. They're really useful for making bridges on circuit boards and also for fixing the back panels on the Hackers. Okay, that's one done. Let's not dally about. Let's get the other two out. So we got this one down here. Have they marked that on the board? I don't think they have. No, that's not marked. This is interesting. This is interesting. Smooth dual pliers, isn't it, Brett? I mean, like these. I think they're smooth dual, mate, isn't it? I mean, these are Facum. Facum. Seen better days. So I have got some new pairs of these out in the shed. But I'm not using them on any sort of voltage. Yeah, the reason I'm saying this is interesting is because on this board that's marked positive there, and that's the negative of this cap, so I'm really not sure what's going on there. So if we look at this capacitor here, if I spin the board round, if I can get the light to not bounce off of it, can you see that's marked positive on the board? Well, that's actually the negative wire, and it's marked positive. How weird is that? Yeah, that's a little bit strange, that. That's a bit confusing. Because I've always thought with these dallies that the red end here is the positive and the other end is the negative. Anybody like to elaborate on that? Well, I go and get the handbook a minute. Let me go and get the handbook. The handbook? Have you really got a handbook, Graham? No. You mean service manual, don't you? Is that it underneath there? Look for the RP18, Hunter. What's that one there then? Another Hunter one. We've got David Bowie card there. Ideal. Let me go and get the Sovereign manual a minute. So let's see how it's laid out in their book. P36, RP18, there we are. Makes a change. Second one I looked at. Normally it's the very last one, isn't it? Now, can I get back out of here? This is the question. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to get the board layout for that. We'll find out what cap that is. Has it got a board layout? No, it hasn't. No. No, okay. So we're going to have to try and work it out then. So it's in the IF C17. So C17 goes to one side of R9 here. So this is C17. That's what I think is the positive, and that's going to one side of R19. Let's see if I can find that. C17, okay. R9, did that, R9, is that R9? Yeah, R9, sorry. R9. Yeah, that is the positive there, definite. So this one's a mystery here. So this one, according to the board, the positive is there, look, which is the silver top. You see the leg goes down the side of the cap and into there. So according to that, this is positive, and that goes to the second leg of that transistor, which is the shield. That is the shield, the second leg. You can't really see it in there. Let's see if I can get the light. Yeah, so the second leg there is a shield. So that is going to the shield, so that is negative. So they've actually got the board. They have got the board wrong. That is negative, not positive. That can catch you out, can it? The positive is over here by the looks of it, and that goes to this component, which is R5. So the positive goes to R5. And what's that capacitor? It's like 20. Yeah, so they've actually marked that wrong on the board. That's good of them, isn't it? That's great. Thanks, thank you, Rob. Best of luck. He shouldn't need luck. Thanks, Rob. Much appreciated, mate. Right, let's get this weird one sucked out. Come on, thank you. So let me zoom back out again, because I'm in a bit close there, really. Let's pop back to the other side of the board, and we'll get this mystery cap out. So yeah, you can clearly see on the board there, look. So you can see there, that's marked negative and positive. Well, it's come that way out, and you can see the red one, the positive, was going to the back. So just to prove that that is correct, let's just get the multimeter. I'm going to stick it on continuity. We'll just put it on diode test a minute. So if I touch, I can't, can I? I'll have to go under there. So if I go underneath, touch that. So that is negative, and that's positive. That's naughty, isn't it? I've not noticed that before. Whether that's just on some, I don't know. Anybody, any hacker experts in here that can verify that? It's definitely the wrong way around, according to the circuit board. $50 microfarads at 12 volts. So it's an upright one. So we probably don't need to use a Vichet on that. It's just as easy to use, unless you want them all blue, Daniel, up to you. Up to Daniel, really. It's going to be a 47 if I stick a Vichet in it. How many volts is that? It's next to nothing, I suppose. 12 volts. It hasn't got any high voltage on it. Let's stick a Vichet in it, keep them all blue for Daniel. I'm sure he wants Vichets. So the negative is going to where it says positive, and the positive is going to where it says negative. Adrian, how you doing, mate? You got the fire poker out? Yes, of course I have. So I'm going with Vichets unless Daniel says anything different. Is it the wrong way for the schematic? It's the right way on the schematic, but the wrong way for the radio. So let's just show you. CC17. So you can see C17 is here, look. Where are we? C17 is here. So this is the ground rail, and the filled-in black one is the negative, isn't it? And the unfilled one is the positive. Is that right, or have I got it the wrong way around? I have got that the right way round, people, haven't I? Don't tell me I've just done that wrong. It was C17, wasn't it? Let me just double check. Oh, sorry, C20. Apologies, C17 was just now. This is C20. So this is C20 there. Yeah, I think it's right. Yeah, you sure, Doug? Welcome, Doug. Should we let them struggle as well? So yeah, you can see there, now I'm in the right bit of the circuit diagram. This is C20, so you've got the negative rail here. Just double check that. But yeah, it doesn't, it's not actually, yes it is ground. So that is definitely the ground there, as you can see. So there's C20 with this darker piece going to the ground rail, which is negative, and the positive, which is unshaded, going up and joining into this one up here, R5. And as I say, the negative is joining to the shield wire of this transistor up here, which is just out of sight. So yeah, I am right, and the board is definitely marked wrong. Very, very unusual. Interesting though. Interesting. So there we are. Yeah. So that board marking is definitely the wrong way around. I wonder if that's corrected in later versions. Just let me grab another radio that uses the same board, because I've got another one in my pile here to do that I bought for myself recently. Well, I say I bought it for myself, I haven't really, I've just bought it to do up and possibly sell on, but I think this uses the same board. I think this uses the same board. Just let me have a look to see if that one's marked wrong as well. Okay, now this one's marked correctly. That's interesting. Yeah, so there must have been a revision and they've corrected it, but that's definitely marked wrong on the board. The other board I'm looking at here is correct. Yeah, the other board I've got here is correct. And this is a shortwave herald which I bought in recently. It's another coming up in the future video. Let me just put that to one side for a second. I'll just stick this one underneath the camera. Where are we? Where are we? No, we're up. There, C20. So if you look at C20 on that one, that's marked with a negative, look. So they've corrected it. Exactly the same board, different radio, but exactly the same IF board. And now they've corrected it. So yeah. What do you do? Do you tip exit out? How do you correct that other than scratching it off the board? It's a bit of history, isn't it, though, that Hacker have got it wrong. I think Benji's right when he says it's a common occurrence. It's either the silk screen print is wrong or the schematic is wrong. It's usually one of the two, and it's difficult sometimes to work out which one of the two. Right, so let's get this next one down here. And this is a 10 microfarad at 12 volts. Let's get that one. Oops, he says whacking the camera. Let's zoom back out a bit. You don't need to be in that close. I'm sure you want to get in and see what's going on, but I don't think we need to be that close. And stuff's falling down everywhere here. He's wiggling. Just need to mark this, as this one's actually not marked on the board, but just put a little mark there to show which is a negative. Just tweak that one out. Does anybody know where you can get decent dental picks? I mean, this is just a cheap Rolson one or something like that, but I'd love to get a proper one. Does anybody know a supplier for these? I mean, there must be dental suppliers, but so they probably only deal with the trade. This one's a bit mullered. It's really useful for doing dial cords and oiking components out. So I mean, you can see there's a bit of corrosion on this one already, so that one's definitely had it. Put it into the capacitor graveyard, give that a bit of a clean up because that's a bit yucky. If I can find the cotton buds. Which I think I've used for something else. Got a friend coming soon. Okay, Nick. Catch you later, mate. Have a good one. Yeah, there's a bit of muck on the board there, so I think that's. Oh, actually, that might rub off. Didn't think of that. It might come off with a bit of elbow grease and isopropyl. There you go. There, I've erased that. So when that dries, I'll just put a negative on that to show that that's the negative terminal. I can't do it in white because I've not got a white marker. Let's just mark that with a negative while we're in there. There. That should sort out the future generations. That. Okay, so 10 microfarads. Ask my dentist. I don't like to visit my dentist, Benji. Is that where you got yours from, Benji? I'm not a keen dentist goer. I go when I need to. Obviously with the COVID thing, I've missed my last couple checkups. I don't even, well, I'm assuming they're up and running, the dentists. Smell bingo. Someone buy Benji's stuff. Oh, I just broke the lead on my LCR meter. Great. Right, let's have a look then. So that's negative. Where's the value? Get that one burned on. Excuse me, whacking the camera yet again. Let's trim these legs off these transistors because I've pushed them further through than they were before. Right, I think that is the AM board done. Right, let's go back to the main camera then, if I can find it. There we are. Let's go back to the main camera. Have a bit of a tidy up. Doug is saying the quality dental and surgical tools are super expensive. A pick like that would probably cost you £25 or more. It's probably, I mean, end of the day, you pay money for decent tools, don't you? It's always been the same. With tools, you always get what you pay for, whether it's power tools, hand tools. You know, some of the tools I've had here for absolutely years and years, and some I've changed numerous times because they're cheap. And you get what you pay for with tools. But, I mean, they must change them, mustn't they? I think Benji's right, really. If you're in with your local dentist, then you might be able to say, look, hang on, next time you change your tools, any chance I could buy the old ones from you? That might be a good plan. You're cheap, Benji. Definitely going to have some capacitor bingo in a minute. Everybody knows where the service manual for the Fidelity 1000 went. I've got the service manual for the Fidelity 1000. I've got some more CBs actually. I've picked up another 3 CBs the other week. So I've got some more CB stuff coming up for all you CB fans. So also there's a big CB contest coming up next, I think it's next weekend. CQ11 or CQWW11, something like that. So a big, well, it's the DX CB contest of the year, really. All the big groups put it together, and it's quite an event. So hopefully, if propagation is good, there'll be quite a few on. I might have a pop at that myself. That's I think it's over Saturday and Sunday next weekend. I will have to have a look at that. Right, shall we give this a bit of a hook up and test a minute? Let's we'll use this amp, which we know works. I'm pretty sure that the FM side won't matter too much, unless there's any shorts on there that are really going to drag it down. This plug isn't going in very well there. We've got a bit of solder blobbed in one of those. Yes, we have that one there. It's got a bit of solder in it. Oh well. Yeah, that's not great. Not great. Let's hook her up for a test, Daniel. Say, before we had nothing, there was nothing on it apart from a short, which we cured the short by swapping the amplifier over. Let's get the case. Have we got a substitute speaker? I'm trying to think what speaker it is. Let's get the case. Let's get the case and hook it up. You have a tin of spaghetti bolognese. Roughage overload. He's got fur balls. That's what he's got, Spanky. Too much rabbit and chicken. He's got fur balls, Benji. That reminds me, I forgot to take my bloody tablets again lunchtime. I keep forgetting. I've got these new tablets I'm supposed to be taking. And I'm forever forgetting to take them because I take them on a lunchtime. And if it's not obvious, I forget every time. Alright, let's connect these up. Don't really matter which way round they go. I think that's my postcards just arrived. One of my other hobbies is stamp collecting. So if anybody else is into stamps, you'll have to drop me a message, because I've sort of resurrected it recently. I've always been a collector of most things, really, since I was a kiddie, which is where all the radio collecting comes from, I suppose. Can't help myself. Let's make sure that's not going to short out anywhere. Right, okay. Let's hook back up my... So yeah, I've got mainly Great Britain stamps, but I collect pretty much anything that comes my way. You know how it is. Meatballs. You might need winding later. You might need burpees later. Right, let's have a look at this then. We don't want 24 volts up it, so let's bang that back to 18. Let's stick the current limit down. Let's pop it on, let's set it at half an amp. Oh no, we're not at half an amp. What are we on about? 50 milliamps. That's 70 then. That'll do. Right, let's hook her up. Find a hole. Okay, right, let's have a look what we're on then. So we want medium wave. I've got problems with this thing latching, haven't we? You won't latch on. There we are. Right, fingers crossed, find a hole. Stamp out philately. Are you into stamps, Mike, are you? Well, let's have a look. Oh, yes. Let's just see if I can get the external antenna, which is over the other side of the room again, because I've messed with it. Bear with me. Bear with me. I keep saying that, don't I? I know George said that I keep saying something all the time, but I don't know what it is. Apparently I repeat the same thing all the time, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Let's fire up the external antenna as long as I've left it turned on. There we go. So medium wave is over here.
Quality and their masters of controlling the game in every way. You know, whether it's the play acting, diving, whatever.
That's a good sound, Daniel.
They do it within the rules as well. You know, it's not like they're going to get yellow cards all the time. They do it within the rules, but it's really frustrating.
I like how Mancini wants everybody to play. It's his record. He's won 6 and he's lost 7 in Grand Slam finals when he has lost the first set. He's won 1 and lost 1 here at Wimbledon.
Yeah, it was imperative that Berrettini won that first set. That's what he did, but he's 5-2 down here in the second. He's really opening his shoulders here, though. Inside out for the winner.
It's a goal!
Goodness me, he's decided that's enough. I'm going for it.
Oh, very nice, Pat. You've still got your collection from when you were about 6. To be fair, is my saying, is it, Harvey?
It might he start to go for...
Well, to be fair, this sounds pretty good.
Save your tears.
Oh, bit of Beatles. Penny Lane.
And therefore creating a little bit more anxiety and stress.
Sorted. Obviously, VHF is totally knackered. But we've got it working. We have got it working on AM. So now we've got to do the same to the FM board. Then when we've done the same to the FM board, we need to sort the amplifier out. So it's all go. It's all go. Should we carry on with this one? What's the verdict? Do you want to carry on with this one? How are we doing for time? 4 o'clock. Got a couple hours yet, so we've got time. I've got some alcohol-free beer. To be fair. We should be back. Yes, we're back. Okay. Yeah, sorry, batteries went. It's them cheap rubbish batteries. Oh, absolutely rubbish. This is the third set from Wednesday. We got through 2 sets of batteries on Wednesday. They're rubbish. Cheap nastiness. So as I say, German stamps, German beer, look. Alcohol free. I did, didn't I? I did say that it would run out. Guaranteed. Should be fine now anyway. Yes, I have used the cheap Chinese batteries, Spanky. I had to use them. It's silly not to use them. I do get through quite a few batteries in this microphone. I say this stuff I think is from Lidl's non-alcoholic wheat beer. Made in Germany. Cheers, people. Doctor's orders. Lay off the harder stuff. Pound Shop own brand. Who is Northern Rambler? Keith, how you doing, mate? Better late than never. Definite. One thing with this tankard, it's got a wide bottom on it. It's very difficult to knock this over. You have to give it a fair whack. It's not like a normal glass. You only got to touch it and it'll drop over. Right, so this is good news. We have now got AM working. It certainly wasn't before. It was absolutely nothing. Just a bit of RF noise. No IF signal getting through at all. So I think the general consensus is that we carry on with this rather than move on to anything different. What size batteries? They're double A's. Double A's. And I'll show you the batteries. I actually know that I can show them to you because they're actually over here. This is the batteries that I was using. Golden Power. It says heavy duty AA. Well, they were so heavy duty that one set lasted less than an hour. I think the other set was only just over an hour. So 3 sets of those now. So yeah, that's the 4 that I used on Wednesday, and the other 2 are still in my microphone. I've plugged in an external battery into it now. But yeah, I think they came free with something, Derek. I don't know what it was now. But I haven't got any more AA batteries here, really. Well, I think I have. I think we've still got some left out of Mrs. Cruncher's Christmas light stash. It'll be Christmas soon. Won't be long. Got the beers catching up with me. I don't think Mrs. Cruncher's put any in there for a while though. She might be putting them in and not telling me. But yeah, the old beer advent calendar is down here behind me. Behind me. So the beer advent calendar is filling up. What we want to do is probably wait till nearer Christmas, then we can actually get some Christmas branded beers in there. Okay, so we've done the AM section, and now we've got to do the FM section, which is even harder. It's this strip all the way down through here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 AF114s in this one. So let's get them all out. I've numbered them 1 to 4. And the hope is to put them back in the same position. But I noticed on this one I put transistor number 3 in position 2. It don't matter really. It's just nice to have a reference where they came out from. So it's like with the AM section, the bad transistor was the one that was in position 1. So that basically, if that one goes, the whole of the IF strip is dead. Energizer 23 milliamp, 22,300 milliamp hour rechargeables, yeah. Golden power, what a shower. Hate to see the light G ones, yeah. All back. So yeah, if there's any fellow stamp collectors out there, you need to contact me then. We'll see if we can do some swaps. I have got a Twitter account as well for my stamp collecting, Cruncher's Stamps, if anyone's interested. At Cruncher's Stamps. Was that Cruncher Stamps, I think it is. You know. So if you want to hook up with me out on Twitter, it does get warm in this room with these lights, I must admit. You don't think it's LEDs, but they do get warm. Bit of a sweat on there. Right, let's get these out. Oh, hang on, I've got to take this. I've got to take this off, haven't I? This shield. The shield must come off. There's a little tiny nut there as well. You can't quite see that. Let's get the camera back up again. Ah. A little tiny nut on that, which is an 8BA. Where's my little tub? Strange they should use that on just one. So all the other nuts are 6BA, but that one is 8BA. You'll sort some out for me, Derek? Yeah, I like the regional ones as well, Derek. The stamps or batteries. If you've got any Welsh ones, I like the regional ones with a little dragon on them. Really smart. Right. So that's that shield off. You notice you've got a little fibre washer on this screw to stop it shorting against anything. Shouldn't need to take that one out, although I think you do have to get at that capacitor, but we'll see. You might be alright. Let's get sucking then. These four first. Let's get you in a bit closer, shall we? I can't really do this underneath the overhead camera yet. There we go. Batteries, no worries, Derek. Hacker sets are lovely to work on. I mean, compare this to a Roberts R707. I mean, it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? I mean, they're horrible things to work on. These are a bit of a pig to get out, I must admit, these transistors with these ferrules. Just that one there, stopping it. Right, forceps. You collect used stamps unfranked. Yeah, I bet you do, Benji. He's a tight bugger, that Benji, isn't he? That's so as you can reuse them, isn't it, Benji? Okay, which one's hanging on then? We got that leg's out. God, I'll tell you what, this one's difficult to get to as well. That one's out. Just that one there holding it, I think. Yeah, that very end one. It's difficult to get in here and get these out, to be honest, so. Hey. Extracted. It's like being a dentist, isn't it, doing this? Right, these next ones should be easier. He says famous last words, isn't it? My desoldering tool has decided that's coming to see me. I don't really want to see you today, desoldering tool. You stay down there at the way, lad. You'd be happier down there. Jim, how are you, mate? Torrential rain up in Dundee. Yeah, it's not been good here. I think it's still raining now. I don't know whether I'm going out with the dogs later or they're not going out today. I don't know. Poor old Coco's got a bit of a upset tum. These are a hell of a job to unsolder from these ferrules. Come on, you know you want to. Try to see which one is holding on. Emitter. It's the emitter. This one. Another one. Two down. 2 to go. So this one here, okay, this one I think is right in underneath that screw. Yes, it is. Great. Yeah, he'll be alright. He's obviously been out in the field just saying that's something he shouldn't have done. Probably something that come out the back end of a chicken, I expect. You should Coco. So we have got to take that screw out to get at the solder connection. I'm going to leave the screw in the hole because it's a bit of a pig to get it in and out. It's quite tight there. Oh, that was hot. Well, this one's going to be really awkward. We've got one out. You like that, Jim, did you? Yeah, no worries, mate. I will do some more. I think we need to be a bit later this time though, because it was a bit early as far as shortwave was concerned. Well, in fact, long wave really picked up later on. It was quite good, wasn't it? Yeah, of course we can, Jim. Okay, this is being really awkward, this one. So what is out so far? Let's heat the collector up. That's a collector, isn't it? Not that one. Oh, there's definitely a collector there. Collector's out. Well, it's not, that was the emitter. Collector's there. Collector's out. Always one, isn't there? Always one. Always one. He's out after a bit of a struggle. Last one then. God, these ain't easy to get out. Did you buy it as a non-worker, Daniel, or did you, was it supposed to be working? Sounds blocked. This will give your Hunter a run for its money, Daniel. Have you got Hunter or RP25A? Yeah, both nice radios. What was that I just knocked down? That's a memory stick. No worries, Jim. I'll say it was a bit of a one-off because Mrs. Cruncher was working. Not that she would stop me going on. But I just didn't have anything else to do really. So, well, I did have lots to do, but I decided that I'd do it. I've been saying for a while that I would do a shortwave listening live stream. It's actually surprising what I could hear. It was surprising what I could hear. It'll live again, Daniel. It'll live again. First one out, and the next one, base. Tell you what, it takes some heating up these things. Another one out. Come on out, you little monkey. We've got a dolly in the way now. Ba-ba-ba. Whoop! That one done a runner. He was keen to go, that one. Right. That's all of them. Isn't it? Oh, I missed one. 1, 2, 3. There's another one knocking about somewhere. Ah, there he is, number 4. All out. I want to do that little tiny nut. Tell me you lost that one, Graham. No, there he is. Let's put that one back on there a sec. Right, let's have a look, see if we've got Solder in the holes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, okay. So I'm going to have to heat all these up and suck all the solder out the holes. How much was my pace iron? I think it was somewhere around the 300 mark, Mike. Somewhere around about £300. It's an ADS 200 if you want to look it up. And I got it from Farnell, I believe. So it's an ADS 200. And I've got the setback stand with it as well. So you can buy a normal stand or you can buy the setback one. The setback stand just puts it into standby mode when you put the iron back in after so long. So it doesn't keep the iron on continuous all the time. It turns it down to about 100 odd degrees. Oh, it doesn't sound good, Doug. I mean, there's no transmitter here locally. So I'm just going back over these and trying to get all the solder out the ferrules. Not very successfully, I don't think. Well, I don't know. They're all right. It's a lovely iron though, Mike. I'd certainly recommend it. It did have a premature failure of one of the tips, but then I do use it a hell of a lot, so I suppose it's to be expected. Buy Benji stuff to win the radio today. Good thinking, Theo. Theo, you did well the other night, mate. I think you got most of the stations that I could hear. You were able to hear as well. Obviously, some of the ones local to me, you're not going to hear. But saying that, on medium wave, you can usually get the same station. It's just on a different transmitter. I think Simon did quite well as well, but Simon said he fell asleep. Simon as in Simon Spires. I don't know where Simon is today. Right, let's turn that off for a minute because it's time to do a bit of zapping again. Let's see if we can let's get some sparks flying again. Make sure we're not still connected up to the radio or anything else we shouldn't be. We'll have a look at these transistors first to see what they're like. I need to keep a conscious eye on the time because not that we're on any time scale as such. Would like to try and finish up about 6, and we've got to do the draw for the radio, don't forget. So right, what have I done with that capacitor? Have I knocked that on the floor? Something did drop on the floor. Where's my 100 microfarad 100 volter gone? Nowhere to be seen. get another one then. More zappy zap. I'm trying to cube it in, but of course it's not connected. Right, let's wind her up again. Oh. Front's come off my little button. Let's go up, and we'll go up to 50 volts again. Let's have a look at this first then. Let's have a look to see if we have got working transistors and if there's any shorts on them. There's got to be. I mean, there has got to be. Let's come right out a minute. Let's get a bit of the glare off. Let's check them for transistorage first. Really, oit those legs up, am I? Technical term. It's one thing when you do have to pull the transistors out the board. Very often the legs will break off because they do get stressed. What I don't want is a leg touching against the case. I can hear that rain outside again. It's hammering down. Could be that doggies don't go for a walk today because it's too wet. Well, it's going to depend on how Coco's feeling as well. Just trying to straighten these up a little bit. I've really graunched them getting them out. You inherited a Yaesu 7700. That's nice. Not yet to find a single station on it. You should I doubt whether it is the caps actually. It's normally on those. It's the VCO voltages need doing. It goes out of lock. Basically the PLL goes out of lock. It's either that or the reference frequency. It's unlikely to be caps in that one, unless it's the power supply actually. It could be the power supply, Ralph. On some of them there's a 12 volt conversion that was done. So if you've got the version with the 12 volts in it, try it on the on an external power supply, because the power supply caps usually need doing on those, and I usually put a new bridge rectifier on them. I do repair those, Rolf. If you want me to look at it, mate, you just have to drop me an email. I don't know where you are though. Are you in the UK or are you further afield? Or you could just drop me an email, Rolf, and I'll talk you through it. If you've got the service, well, you don't want the service manual. You want the survival guide that a chap, I think it's a Swedish chap or somebody from that way, has written a survival guide for the FRG 7700, and that is really, really useful if you're trying to fault find one of those. So many tips on what to look for. I don't mind them at all, to be honest, Ralph. I've done a few now. If you remember, I did Brian's from over in Germany. I'm trying to think of the name of his channel now. One of the other YouTubers that does a lot of shortwave listening. I fixed his for him. It's working great. He was going to send me another one actually, but I haven't heard from him since. Hopefully he's all right. Right, let's check these now. Sort the legs out on them a bit. Let's see first of all if they're transistors, and then we'll see if there's any shorts on them. So I have numbered them again, so I know whereabouts in the circuit I've taken them out from. Okay, that is a transistor. That's fine. HFE 161. These AF 117s have always got good gain. Good gain, good gain. So like Brucey then, didn't I? Well, Brucey no longer with us. Yeah, well that was 282. Mega. And the next... Oh, hang on, that's not good, that one. Make sure I'm connected up right. I've got a good connection. Try that again. No. That one's not good. That one's poorly. That's transistor number 4, the last one in the chain. Did it fall short on the last one, I wonder? I haven't numbered this one. 3, 2, this must be number 1 then. Number 1's lettering's worn off. And for some reason I've lost my pen now. Things go missing here as I work. Right, let's try number 1. All right, okay. If it's got the 12-volt conversion, try it on an external power supply. I think it does draw quite a lot. So you probably need a couple amp supply to run it on. Transistor number 1, good. Okay, so we've got one duff transistor. I don't think zapping it will make any difference on that, but we could try it. So number 4 is knackered. That's obviously a technical term. So let's get the old multimeter in. And let's have a look at the... So we'll try number 4 first, the knackered one. We'll call it the knackered one. Oh dear. Right, so shield. To collector. Oh yeah, okay. 21 ohms. Hell, that's got a hell of a short on it. And base. So 468 ohms and emitter. Yeah, not as great a short on the emitter, but there is a short there. So that one's absolutely rammed with shorts, number 4. Let's go back, number 3, next one up the line. Come in number 3. So look at number 3. Let's get a good grip on number 3. A little bit in the mega ohms, not a lot. Collector, base. A little bit. An emitter. So that has got shorts, but not that wouldn't stop it working, I don't think, because that's way up in the mega ohms. Number 2. So far number 4 is the naughtiest one. Number 2. Oh, hello, that's straight in. 5K. on the collector, base, in the mega ohms, 2, 3 mega ohms, and emitter 5 mega ohms. Yeah, that one's got shorts as well. Not, again, not a game changer, but it would stop it working probably, that one. And the last one, number 1, the very first one in the chain. If this one fails, then it's not going to work at all, is it? If I can get the thing. I'm trying to jam the lead to the desk, really. Right, here we go then. So collector. No. Base. Emitter. So number 1 was fine. Double check that a bit further down. Yeah, number 1 was fine. So 1 out of 3. Sorry, 1 out of 4 was good. 1 in 4. Hi Ganesh, how are you? You're going to lift the lid and show it in the next Rolf's house. Have I subscribed to you, Rolf? I think I may have done. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I've clicked the bell, so I'll have to have a look. Oh no, yes I have. Yes I have, Rolf. Ah no, I tell a lie. You're the chap that's got the house that you're renovating, isn't it? Yes, I remember now. I have watched a couple of your videos, actually. Yeah, very good, mate. Bit of a DIY channel, so if you want a fun DIY channel to watch, have a look at Rolf's house. He's got an old, I think it's an old Victorian house that you're doing up, Rolf? But yeah, try it on an external supply. If you've got an external supply, you want a decent bench supply, really. And give it a try on that. If it works, then it's power supply issue, because you do need, I can't remember what the rails are on that, but so you've got, I think it chucks out about 3 different voltages, that power supply. And one of them is quite critical, because it feeds all the ICs. So you might have the vacuum display working, but you know, the VFD, but you won't have enough power to the ICs to fire up the PLL circuit. But yeah, download the survival guide, mate. I can't remember the guy that did it now, but it's a really good bit of kit. Let's do all of these at once. Let's do a bulk blasting. Hopefully I don't get any more sparks. But yeah, the FRG 7700 is a very nice old receiver. They do work well. They drift a little bit. They do drift because the circuitry is there's no oven controlled oscillator or nothing like that in it. It will drift, but some are better than others. But good little shortwave receiver, that is. We'll get it working, Rolf. Together we'll sort it. So there's another sub to have a look at. I do try and sub to people that sub to me, but the problem is I'm subbed to so many people that I struggle to watch all the videos. You know, I've got a backlog of videos to watch that I want to see, but I just haven't got the chance. I only really watch YouTube in my lunch break. I usually have I allow myself a lunch break every day. I allow myself about an hour a day lunch break. Always the same every day. I have my lunch, cup of tea, and watch a bit of YouTube with the doggies. Coco and Maddie help. Come on, Graham. Of course, this ain't got any solder on it, has it? This capacitor, because I've changed it for another one. Simon, how are you, mate? Like this idea, if no budget, Ralph, should see some creative solutions as a result. Oh, you watched my fencing video? Ideal. And no budget. You've got a bench supply. Brilliant. Yeah, if you get it on the 12 volt, mate, that'll tell you whether your power supply's knackered, and it's just a case. And if you look at my video, I think I videoed Brian's as well. Right, here we go. Here's the first one then. Ready to go. So I'm going to turn the power supply off first this time, so I don't get sparks. That always scares me, sparks. I don't like the sparks. No like the sparkies. Right, we're definitely the right way round. There we go, that's the first one done. Let's just bleed that off. You had to wire the entire house from scratch, including pulling the main fuse with gauntlets. You're not technically supposed to pull that one, Ralph, are you? But I have done it before. I did it when I put a shower in for my dad. So I had to put new tails in on the meter to get the, I can't remember what ampage it was now, but it was a hell of a shower. I don't know, I think it was bigger than a 10 kilowatt. It's a fair old size shower, but yeah, I had to pull the fuse and put new meter tails in on that. No, I didn't. No, I tell a lie. No, I didn't. I had to put another consumer unit in, a little consumer unit for the shower. It had to have its own separate little consumer unit. So that's what I did. Right, that's the right way round. Let's give that a little tappy tap. Fell asleep. We're just zapping again at the moment, Dom. There we go. Ow, keep whacking my elbow on that. So there you go, people. If you want to watch if you don't, I can't remember if I've actually seen you in the videos, Ralph. I've seen your mate there. I can't remember his name now, but chap that seems to do a lot of the work for you. Okay, that's one down, 3 to go. One down, 3 to go. I did that tonight, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Rolf sort of has house repair parties, shall we say. Which, you know, good idea, really. Right, let's have a look here. Are we okay? We're not shorting anywhere. Right, let's try that. I did hear a little snick when I touched that one. Number 4. That number 4 was the really bad one, wasn't it? That just showed us 2 diodes. I think you'll have to remind me. My memory's not good, people. It was more than more than 3 minutes ago. Afternoon, Andrew. How are you? You never appear. He never appears. I never used to be fair, but when I got the cameras and that sorted, I decided to. I was fairly close to the other lead, so this one does need a good whacking because this is the one that's got all the nastiness on it. The nastiness. I think it was number 4 anyway. Cool, careful, Graham. Don't flick solder in your face. It's never a good look. 2 to go. 2 to go. That's a bit precarious there. That leg's a bit close to the ground, to the shield even. Okay, that one. Right, 4 in the hole. There we go. Discharge a Rooney. No. Bit of fresh solder on that. I used to do this whacking with a metal screwdriver and I come unstuck a couple times. Ended up shorting them all out and go. Sparks. That's number 3. Let's get the solder off that one. One to go. One left to do. I'm just going to have a quick comfort break a second, and I'll be back. Back in the room. You've been behaving while I've been gone. Episode 131, Timber and Eggs of Rolf's house, has the Bush DAC 10 in it. Right, okay, we'll have to look out for that one, Rolf. Right. That's good. What have we got here? That's blowing the camera out. So, no, should we go in position number 3? Let's go in 3, shall we? No. 2. I like 2. Oh, hello. I'm in both. No. I'll tell you what. I'll get this right in a minute. I'll get this right in a minute. There we go. Back to where I was. Okay. Right. Last one then. Last one to zap. The last one for zapping. Bit of a short shield wire on that one. Short shield wire. Bit of a tongue twister that. Short shield wire. Right, here we go again then. Oh, hell. Wow. That would be because I've actually connected it to the wrong wire. Oh, Graham. Graham. You flipping loony. So that one's almost definitely not going to work. Oopsie. New transistor. Okay, so what I've done there is I've connected it to that wire instead of that one. Let's see if that's still a transistor. Might have killed that one. Might have killed it. So 3 wires that I soldered together weren't the correct ones, and that pop was probably the junction popping inside the transistor, which was a shame. Oopsie. We might be lucky, but I doubt it. No. It says red, green and blue leads are shorted. They're all shorted together. Yeah, I've killed it. Bummer. What a bummer. AF114. AF114. What a pain. Right, see if I can find a long-legged 114. 117, 115. 115, fellas. One seven. I seem to have got them all mixed up here. 117s. It's definitely all 117s. I've got a 117, 115. 115. I mean, they're all pretty much the same, to be fair, but what the hell's going on here? got loads of transistors. Just taking the dogs out. Okay, mate. 30 minutes. No, you've got time. You got time. You have time, Mr. Spanky. I'm supposed to have AF114s in here, but I'm bugging if I can see one. What's that one there? Cut short. That one there, what's that? AF117. AF115s. Oh, hang on, I've got some 114s in the bottom of here. 114, there we go. Oh, I've got a short shield leg on that one. That one's better. Right, okay. Unfortunately, I killed that last transistor because I connected the legs up wrong. Easy done when you're not concentrating. Easily done when you're not concentrating and you need the loo. So let's try this one. Hopefully this one's okay. It does pay you to keep your old transistors. Yeah, that one's good. Okay. I suspect it's got a short, so let's just have a look. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, Spanky. Okay, let's check for shorts. I'll just go to the case this time. See if messing about trying to hold it. 6K to collector. Can't make it as mine on the base. 5K on the emitter. That one has got shorts, so let's zap this one without killing it this time. So you need to make sure I get the legs the right way round. Yes. I wonder what had gone wrong there, but hopefully this one won't go off with such a crack. We won't have the crack with this one. Do you know, I've done it wrong again, look. What is going on? What is going on? I have actually gone and done it wrong again. Graham, you've got to start paying attention. See me after school. Catch you in a minute. Catch you in a minute, Dom. There's a Bush DAC 10 that went in the auctions last week. I was going to have a bid on it, but I have already got one. I've got too many radios, to be honest. Don't really need that many more now. I need to start getting rid of some. I was thinking of putting my Dynatron Atlantis TRV up for sale. It's a lovely radio and probably one of the best radios in my collection, but it's sat in the spare room on the bed, you know. It's a bit of a shame. It needs to be used. Okay, right, let's try again. Yeah, with the right way round, we've got the right leg, good to go. I'm sort of apprehensive now every time I do this, thinking, Christ, what am I going to zap next? Where are the sparks coming from next? Right, so far so good. Let's just give it the final one. It was all going so good as well, wasn't it? It was all going so good. And then it all went pear-shaped. Sure that's the right way around. Yeah, okay. So we had a little bit of a lift there. Let's just give that one a... Give that one a tap. Tappy tap tap. Where's that Mr. Man Cave gone? He's gone a bit quiet. Needs a bishop's finger, yeah. Yeah, I could do with the finger, but you know. I've had the Guinness. Right, let's have a look then. Let's make sure that we've got transistors still. So this is my new one that I've just zapped in place of the one that I killed. Pardon me. Good. That one's gone up actually. That's 354 HFE. That's immense. And the next one. Or is this the dodgy one? I'm not sure. Have I killed this one? Oh no. We've got another dead one. Bugger. Number 4 is dead, but then this was the one that was dodgy anyway, wasn't it? Let me just check I had them connected up right. So that's collector, shield, base, emitter. Let's try that again. Nope. Let me just check that was the one. Let's check this other one that I totally killed. Maybe I got mixed up. Nope. Oh well. 2 dead so far. We're going to have to find another one, that means. We're running out of AF114s. Check this one. I wonder if I connected a couple up wrong, you know. You know. Sean said he was going to loiter in the background. That one's good. Number 3. That one's good. So I've got to find one more. 114. Lots of 117s. Seems strange because a lot of the transistors I change are 115s and 116s. Not many 114s. 117. Short-legged 114. A 114, a legless 114, and a four-legged 114. There we go. Let's have a look at this one then. See what's occurring with this one. Okay, it's a transistor. Just installing some caffeine. Habit's good. Yeah, lack of finger. This is the problem. Let's have a look at this one for shorts then. Oh yes. Yeah, I mean it's in the mega ohms again. That one's not. That's a dead short because that is actually the shield wire. God, dear oh dear, Graham. That one there we want. 10 mega. Yeah, okay. So this one has got shorts, but not earth-shattering shorts. Make sure we get the leads the right way around. The second AF114 from my stash. Now these would have come out from other RP18s because that's one of the radios that uses the 114s. I mean, allegedly they were all rated differently back in the day, but a lot of people say they're all the same bit of germanium, but they were graded. Right, let me make sure I'm right. That is definitely the shield. Yeah, okay, right, here we go then. Let's get this last one done. Then we can go and give stuff away then, can't we? Right. Okay, zapped. Let's just discharge that. So we've actually zapped 9 transistors today. It's a lot of zapping, a whole lot of zapping in the Cruncher house. Final bash, the final bash. And over again. Right, let's see if that one survived. Hope so, because it's going to be another transistor house, another type, because I don't think I've got any more 114s with legs. Right, yeah, good. It's good. She's working. Right, let's see if we've got any shorts on these next. Impurities in the material were a problem back in the early days of transistor manufacture. Performance varied widely from transistor to transistor. Cheers, Doug. You've got 4 AF117s that need it. You've got plenty of AF114s awaiting zapping, have you, Mike? Never bash mine and they still work. It's just a case of tapping them, Mike. If there's something close to the can, it'll just get rid of it. Prolong the life, I suppose. That's the theory behind it. Right. Let's go through these and check them. Hopefully we've got no shorts. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there, and that's a shield wire to make sure the multimeter's working. That one's good. Next, I really don't want to be zapping these again. Sometimes they do need 2 zaps, but oh, that one's good. No shorts. I've had to ditch my decent Keysight Agilent leads because I had a bad connection on one of them, so I've got rubbish multimeter leads at the moment. It's a bit of a shame, but there you go. Let's do this one. Yeah, that one's good. And the last one. So meter's moving on one of them because I'm just touching the shield wire to confirm that I've got a good connection. Nothing, nothing. Shield wire. Nothing. There we go. 4 zapped transistors. 5:15. I think what we'll do is we'll leave that for today. We know that we've got 4 decent transistors now. No, what am I doing? I want to quick play that. There we go. I think this is the correct camera now. Yeah, okay. So they're all done, ready to go. We'll have a look at the capacitors next, I think. Is it only 3 that I did? Or was there another one lurking somewhere? Is there only 3 caps in that? 1, 2... Yeah, there's only 3 caps in that. Okay, we'll do a bit of capacitor bingo then. Let's have a little look-see. Let's see how we go. Put those in there. Put that back up there. Back in there. Stick those back. Oh my god. What's that? AF. An AF117 stuck to the magnet. Right, we're having a clear up. There we go. We're back. Thanks, Mike. It was a bit of a marathon session, that, wasn't it? Unfortunately, as I say, I've killed 2 AF114s in the process. One of them was gone anyway, but one was definitely down to me connecting it up the wrong way. We've got these to do as well. We've got a double whammy capacitor bingo before it's time to raffle off the Actually, we'll do a quick recap now on the draw for this one. Let's do this. We'll do a recap, give people a last chance to ever go. Last chance to enter. So this is what you're going to win. Somebody, somewhere will win it. Let me go there, not that one. There we go. So somebody somewhere will win this. So that one, yeah. So the keyword is Robert. You need to put this keyword in the comments of this video here. Let me just switch to my screen. Where's my screen? Where is it? Screen cap. Where are you? There we go. Let's get that in. So this video here from the 27th of June. So you need to go back to my videos on YouTube, and it's entitled "Let's Give Away Robert." And you need to add that keyword Robert. I mean, a couple of people have put it in capitals there. I don't think that matters, but I am going to type it in as Bob has put there, Robert. Roberts, there's quite a few have entered, and I will refresh it in a minute and just go and get all the new comments. So that's how you enter. Let's go back to this and write that in. So keyword Robert has got to go into that video, and I've got a random comment picker. Pick a winner, and whoever comes up in the draw will get it. So there you are. Courtesy of Mr. Racing Demon. And we have got another one. I've still got this bush down here, Mike. I'm determined to get that one going, mate. It will live again. It will live again. So are we all done? Everybody got that? Brilliant. Right. So let's lose that, and we'll put that one back out the way for a minute. And we'll have a look at this little lot. So let's get the meter down here. And what have I done with the probes? Yes, I've actually detached them. Okay, we'll have to just use the ends for now. So let's look at the radio we've just been working on then. Let's get in a bit closer. So this has got the Elka mode and the two Dallies in it. The first one we'll do is the Elka mode, so that's 300 microfarads at 10 volts. So place your bets. 300 microfarads, 10 volts. 2 AF114s were harmed during the making of this film. Very good, Doug. So what do you think that one will be? Trying to get it in shot here. TCC Elka mode. There's going to be a little bit of a lag here. I've got a bit of a delay on the go. Bit of a delayed situation. So TCC Elka mode. 330, Dom. You're going. You're loving the Elka modes. Just messing about meshing. Sound like Sean Connery then, meshing. With this hacker badge. Well, you're all voting. Just get the rest of this paint off, ready for me repainting. I'm going to pop the paint on that tonight. It'll be dry tomorrow then. I want to get this off to Nathan. Poor old Nathan's had to wait ages for this radio. But I'm so pleased I've done the re-padding of that one. No, I think I'm going to have to put some thinners on that to remove the rest of it, because it's nearly there, look, there's still some paint hanging on. That's my little job for tomorrow. Right, are we all done? Multi. Back multi. Simon! Good afternoon, Simon. How you doing, mate? Let's do it then. Let's do it. $794. Oh, Phil, the power's gone 777. Gotta be Phil. Yep, Phil. He went out on a limb, but it paid off. ESR's all right there, but it's just risen really high. Alka mode. Okay, next one then. Dally, 50 microfarads at 12 volts. Let's not dilly-dally about. I've got this probe's a pain. What's happened to that then? I get this a lot with these peak meters. The leads keep coming off the end here. I mean, I must have resoldered them at least 3 times each, I would have thought. So we can pinch one of those. So Dally, 50 microfarads. Come on down, eyes down looking. I think the problem is they're really good quality leads, but the wire's a bit thin in them. Or am I just using the cutters too harsh with it? Who is Northern? Where is Northern Rambler? You must have entered. 10, Sime. Could have gone low, I suppose. Catch you soon, Jim. Good luck with the football, yeah. I'm not a football fan, to be fair, but I probably will watch it. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, 170.9. 170, who's closest to that? Mike's 180, he was 10 out. Oh, 185. 170, I think it's Mr. Racing Demon, isn't it? It's making room on his shelf. ESR is 9.8. That is absolutely knackered, that one. And that one was the one that had all the confusion about which way round it went. Okay, and the last one from this one then is 10 at 12 volts. 10 microfarads at 12 volts. Another Dally. See if I can get this one soldered in while you're having a think about that. I can get the soldering iron turned on. So 10 microfarads. At 12 volts. And it's another Dally. Another Dally. I'm just repairing my peak leads while I'm at it. Prior, good afternoon to you, John. Let's solder this one back on, and I'll push the button. Get in there, you little monkey. I had it right way around the first time. Right, I can put my lead back on now. Here we go then. 10 at 12 volts. Repaired my lead. And the answer is... Oh! Is it a non-starter? No component. It's not even registering. What? Let's just double check with that one. That's not my lead that I've just put on. No, it's definitely absolutely knackered. It can't even find that one. Open circuit or low capacitance. Anybody get that? Seems not to be able to enter. See no comments section. Anyway, yeah, it might be that I've got your comment held for review there, Michael. I will refresh it because my comments go in a review thing. Let me just have a quick look in YouTube Studio. Let me just have a look at the YouTube Studio. So if I go to my screen now, just hang on a second, Michael. Let's see if you're in. Let's see if you're in back here. No, we don't want that comments. So it needs to be all comments. Okay, so if I click on the held for review tab, we've got loads in here. You're not there, Michael, for some reason. refresh that. Just trying to see if we can find Michael. No, you're not there, Michael. Just do it again. Do it again, mate, and I'll refresh it before we do the draw. Do it again. Do it again, and I'll refresh it before we do the draw. So nobody got that one. I don't think anybody put open circuit or low capacitance, did they? Custard cream or bourbons? Oh, don't know. Yeah, have another go, because it does say that they get deleted after how many days was it? 60 days, but they certainly wouldn't have been in there that long. Right, so they're well and truly knackered, aren't they? Let's have a quick look at these Plessis then. So this is from the R200. So this is all the caps that I took out of the R200, and I don't think we did these. That's these yellow things, and I must remember to send over, someone was after a scan I did of the label. So what I did with these, I took some of the labels off and scanned them, and then printed them out on some label paper and cut them to size when I was refurbing the Dynatron Nomad. Right, we'll go with the biggest, chunkiest one first then, which is 100 microfarads. In fact, we've got 3 100 microfarads. I'll do them all at once. I'll do the average of those 3, because we need to get a move on. So I'm going to turn this around so you can't see it. And I'm going to do the average of these 3. So 100 microfarads, I want the average. Let me write it down. Out of shot, out of sight, out of mind, all of that. So first one. You can have a stab at the ESR if you want as well. So Michael, if you're still there, mate, Michael Stevens, then just put your entry in again, mate, and I'll have another check before I do the draw. It might have got knocked off for some reason. I don't know why, because I don't ever knock comments off. Okay, I have a reading. I've just got to do a bit of maths, and then we'll see. Yeah, you've got to put it in the comments of the video from a little while ago, Michael. That's the point. Okay, I have the average figure. Let's do the average of the ESR as well. Although that's a bit silly because it's not much point in that. Right, have you all done? I can tell you that the average of those three is 134. 134. And the ESR was 1.95, but the reason the ESR was high is because this one had an ESR of 4.4. The other two weren't too bad. But the one with a high ESR also had a high capacitance as well. What's the score with the draw? We haven't done the draw yet, Tony. How you doing, mate? Now that camera. How you doing, Tony? We haven't done the draw yet, Tony. Are you in it? One more time. Let's make sure that Michael's, if he's still watching, has got the right video. I keep trying to do the stream deck, but of course it's not working, is it? This is the video. We got it right? Yeah, okay. This is the video that you need to add the comment in. It's a Sunday Live Let's Give Away Robert from the 27th of June. That's the one that you need to put the comment in. And you need to write the keyword Robert in that video. Let me stick it in the chat once more. So this is the video where you need to put the keyword. This is the final go, people. Let's just stick that main camera back on again if I can find it. And you need the keyword Robert, and it's got to be in that video. So that video there, it's got, well, I'm not on the right screen, but okay. And what I'll do before I finish, I'll just go back in again. See if there's any latecomers. Yeah, we got George Christophe, so George must be watching somewhere. And Tony's done it. So I'll do that one more time before we do the draw. Let's crack on and get these Plessies looked at, and then we can do the draw. Let's find where I am. Let's take that off. Right, okay, back in the room. Let's get Plessies going then. So we've done the hundreds. Who got the closest to that then? Who was closest to 134? Do we have a winner? All right, George. You just finished watching a film. Yeah, it's only one entry each. I will go down and check to see if there's anybody's entered twice. If they've entered twice, then I'll just take both of their comments out and they won't get an entry. It's not fair on everybody else cheating. So if someone's entered twice, I'll take both their comments out. So if you've entered twice, you better go and remove your comment pretty sharpish because it's going to get removed. You'll get totally removed. Right, okay, so we've got 10 microfarads next then. Another one of these Plessy things. So again, if you've got 2 YouTube channels and you've entered twice with 2 YouTube channels, I'll delete them both as well. There's no hiding. The Tomorrow War. Not heard of that one, George. 27. It was a 10 microfarad Plessy. 3000 NF. Derek was nearest on the last one. Well done, Derek. There is a bit of delay on this, so I will push the button in a second, but there may well be some comments come in after, but here we go then. Are we all done? 73, 55, 18. You never know, Tony, you might be. 14, Theo's gone for 15 multi-towers, 12.6, Derek. Ooh, 12.96. That's got to be Derek. Unless someone's put 13 on there. Theo's got 14, so Theo was pretty close, but Derek was almost bang on. And the last one then, before we do the draw, is a 2 microfarad Plessy. 2 microfarads. And that's all the other bits that I changed in the R200. And it will come with all its bits. So if anybody wants to do anything with these, or test them, or whatever you want to do with them, you can have them. And I'll stick these in because you can restuff these. If you want to, you can just hollow the bottom out and just stick them over the top of the caps that I put in there. If you want to. So they'll come with the radio. Farad. Well, it could be. It is a Plessy. You don't understand that you measured one of those last week and it read 18. Oh dear. They do vary, don't they? They are random. It is random. There's no real guessing these. They are random. Are we all done? 2 microfarads. Here we go then. Wow, that's actually not a bad cap. ESR is a bit high, could be doing with 1 or less, but to be fair, that one wouldn't have killed anything. 1.87 then. So very close to 2. Sime's got 1.9. Sime or Sim? It's got to be Sim. Sime? Is it Sime or Sim? 1.9. Nick, how do you enter? You just joined. You need to go to this video, Nick. You need to go to that video link there, Nick, and put the keyword Robert in, mate. So you need to go to that video there and put the keyword Robert in. I keep getting this pinging off. What is this? Sean sent me a message saying the sound's gone. What is this pinging noise? I don't know what that pinging noise is. I think it's Twitter. Right, everybody got that? Excellent. Well done, Nick. I'll refresh it before we go. So, I think that's it, isn't it? We did do that one, didn't we? Who was closest then? I think it was, Theo said 2.2. But I think Simon's closer at 1.9, isn't he? It's very, very close, Simon. Well done, mate. Yeah, you need to like the video and you need to subscribe as well. So don't forget that. Well done for reminding me, Ralph. Yes, you need to give the video the thumbs up and like it, subscribe, and add that keyword in. Right, let's do it. Let's get on it. Here she is. You'll need a PP9 battery for it. Here is Robert, courtesy of Mr. Racing Demon. Right, so are we all done? Are we all entered? Have we all entered? Because this is your final chance, final warning. As I say, you need to be a subscriber. You need to like the video and put the keyword Robert in the comments of the video link that I've just posted a second ago. You might need to, Dom, you never know. Have you not got one of these? Have one of these passed through your hands before, Dom? Right, let's go to my screen then. We'll take that keyword down now because I think we've had enough warning. Dom is the new Northern Rambler. You never know, Dom. So let's go to my screen. Make sure that we're on the screen. Yes, we are. Okay. So let's click on Held for Review again. But actually, no, we'll refresh that. Held for review. There's Nick and Prior John as well. Still nothing from Michael. So Michael, if you're watching, last chance, mate. Let's refresh it. So this is the video you need to be looking for. Sunday Live, let's give away Robert. I think it was from two Sundays ago, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. Let's go in again. Nothing in there at the moment. Let me get another alcohol-free lager because of the suspense. A 0% Pilsner from Aldi. These ain't no good for me either, really, because it's very high in carbs, but you know, it's better than the alcohol, I suppose. Let's do it again. Nobody. It says comments are removed after 60 days, but it wasn't 60 days ago. Just refresh that again. Oh, Ben Humphreys, 6 seconds ago. Ben just got in there, mate. Just got in there. Let's have a look down through, see if we've got any doubles then. Mr. Cody's, what's Paul said? Robert's an old German name that means bright fame. It's taken from the old name Hrodbert. Hrodbert. What on earth is Paul going on about here? Better than Hacker? Yeah, no, I don't think so, Paul. Paddy, Phil, Buzz. I haven't seen any doubles yet. Paddy. Hang on, is that Paddy twice? That's 6 days ago. Nice one, Robert. I mean Paddy. I think that's just right, yeah. Paddy didn't put Robert in, he put Roberts. So we will take that one out just in case, but Paddy put an S on the end of it, that was all. That's not a double. Spanky, and Northern Rambler is Northern Rambler. Rolf's in, Robert. Floppy Fred. Sean, are you all in here, that? Stephen Hall. Multi Towers. Did I see Multi at the top? Derek, all the usual. Fat Tony, 15 minutes ago. George, 14 minutes ago. What's this little symbol mean then? Publicly subscribed to me. Oh, okay. Publicly subscribed, so anybody that's hiding their subscriptions doesn't get that little... Yeah, okay. I don't think we've got any doubles, people, unless anybody has seen a double. Paddy's wasn't a double, but I've just took one out just in case. You never know. Let's go right the way down through. I don't think there's any doubles. No. Right, let's go back up to the top and we'll do one more refresh. One more refresh. Nothing there. Okay, so let's go to details. Let's copy the link. I'm going to stick it in the YouTube random comment picker here. Paste. So let's fetch it. So we want keyword. The keyword is Robert. "60 comments. Whoa. 60 comments. That's got to be the best one we've done yet, isn't it? Are you ready then, people? Let me just get the comments up as well and make sure we are on this screen. Yes, we are. Are you ready? All right, George. Yeah, good call. Yeah, if you hide your subscriptions, then we don't know if you're subscribed or not, basically. So you shouldn't really, I don't know why you need to hide your subscriptions unless you're subscribed to channels you don't want people to see. But I don't think you can just hide your subscriptions on one particular channel. You've got to blanket hide the lot of them, haven't you? You were born ready. I'm hovering. I'm hovering. Are we all ready? Are we ready? Tracer, ready for what? Ready to win a Roberts R200. Here we go then. I'm going to do it. Theo flash drive. Theo flash drive. Theo flash drive, you have won. I think, did Theo win something one Christmas as well? I think Theo won something one Christmas. Isn't Theo over in France? I'm not 100% sure, but there you are, Theo. You are the winner. Well done, mate. So, Theo Flash Drive has won Robert. There you go, Mike. So, Theo, you're going to need to send me an email. We'll leave that up on the screen for a little bit longer so as it's saved on the video so we know exactly who won it. I've got a certificate available for this giveaway. I don't know what that means. So there we are. Let's just get the chat back up. Have we got Theo on board? Is Theo in the house today? Don't think Theo's with us today, or he might be, but he's not. There's a lot of people that watch the streams that don't actually comment. Quite a lot. Mike, oh, he's star. Catch you soon, mate, and thanks again, Mike, for sending this lovely radio through. The certificate of Radiocruncher, Nick. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Okay. Mrs. Cruncher's nipping out. He was over in France, not heard from him here for some time. Yeah, I think Theo did win he did win something a couple of Christmases ago, but yeah, as I say, you don't have to contribute in the chat if you don't want to. A lot of people don't. So Theo, if you're watching this, you're going to need to pop me a video. A video? You're going to need to pop me an email. What's going on here? Come on, Graham, sort yourself out. You need to pop me an email with your address and I can get it off in the post to you. Cheers, Mike. Catch you soon, mate. There we are. Look at that. 6 o'clock as well. On the dot. What timing? So thanks very much for that, Mike. That's Derek. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Sorry to everybody that didn't win, but well done for Theo for winning. He's got a nice little radio coming his way there. So, yeah, it's better than any R200 that I've got here. Anyway, I can tell you that. It sounds great, and it works very well. So, well done, Theo. The other Theo. So thanks very much, Derek. Mike, how you doing, Mike? You just missed out on this. You had to be in it to win it, Mike. Unfortunately, it's gone to Theo Flash Drive. I think it's Theo Flash Drive, wasn't it? Yeah, Theo Flash Drive has got it. Robert, whoa. There we go, people. Well, it's been fun again, hasn't it? I don't know what's going to happen in the week, whether I'll be on or not. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see what Mrs. Cruncher's doing, what she's working. If I can jump on in the week, I will. Yeah, no problem, Ralph. drop me an email. You got my email address there. I just popped it up on screen. So yeah, pop me an email. Pop me an email, Rolf, and we'll see if we can sort it out together, mate, or you can send it on for me to have a look at. Up to you. You didn't win, unfortunately, Mike. No. So your two favourite radios, Nick, are the Zenith 750 and the Roberts 200. I'm not familiar with the Zenith 750. There we go. Well, that's all for today, folks. Time for tea. Catch you soon, Mike. Have a good one, mate. I shall be, well, hopefully I'll be on the net Monday, mate. It's been a mad week this week, Mike. Lots of things going on, but I'll fill you in on Monday. Right, so let's get back to my main camera there and there. Yes, I'm back. There we go. So that was a bit of fun. Made a bit of progress on Daniel's radio, the Hacker Sovereign, and gave away a radio. So I shall get that packed up, and if Theo can drop me an email, I'll get that off to him wherever he is. I think he might be in France, but I'll have to look back through my records. So cheers, people. Have a good one. England to win. Up the England. Sorry, Italy, but I think we're going to take it. With Zenith Royal 750. Okay, no worries, Nick. I'll look that up later. Yeah, thank you, Anthony, as well. As I say, hopefully you've enjoyed that today. It's gone okay, apart from a few technical issues. It's a bit of a shame I haven't got my Stream Deck, but it might be there was some new software downloaded for this. It might have cocked up somehow. Anyway, cheers everybody. The RP18 is nearly there. We just got capacitors from now on, Daniel, and we're done. So cheers everybody. Catch you soon, and have a good one, and England to win. Cheers for now. If I can mute my mic, that is.